This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
Say busy, say busy, say busy.
Okay, we live in the crib, vibing with Vito. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube at Vibing with Vito. Also follow us on the Instagram at Vibing with Vito. You already know the slogan, we vibrating higher, always chasing purpose over popularity. Check us out each and every Monday on the Big Facts Network. Shout out to the team. I got somebody in the building that is an 8-time amateur Muay Thai champion.
Yes, sir.
Introduce yourself to the people.
I am DeVon Delorier. You can follow me on Instagram at itsjust.devon.
Man, that's hard, bro.
And I'm here with Vito. What's up, bro?
Let's get it, bro.
Man.
Let's get it, bro. Look, I want to tell you something, bro. I'm gonna give you a good introduction, bro.
Okay.
I'm big on energy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I started just coming to GTA about a couple of months ago. I want to say January.
Mm-hmm.
And you can pinpoint people at certain gyms that's like, damn, this dude has fearlessness.
Right.
This dude has this. This dude has this. But at GTA, the whole environment, everybody got the same type of energy, good energy and shit like that. But one thing that stuck out was you and Tony.
Yeah.
I just look at the way that y'all fight, man, and it's like the way that y'all lock in and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like inspiring to me. Although you're younger than me, you know what I'm saying? You inspired the hell out of me, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like real shit. And I just wanted to tell you that, man. That's why I wanted to bring you onto the show. I appreciate you coming, man. Tell the people about like your journey and like where it all started.
Oh, yeah, it's an honor. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
first
no,
of all.
no problem, bro.
I wanted to ask, how does it feel being my first, like, interview?
Interview?
Like, actual
For
interview.
real? This-
yeah,
damn,
it's like my first one, you know, I'm like,
Nah,
getting
you
a little-
good. Yeah, you good, bro. Because the
Getting a
thing is,
little bit
we
of nerves
always
out.
have these conversations
Right.
off camera.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. We just like projecting this to the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So if you can remember, tell me about like how you got into the sport of doing, what would I say, mixed martial arts or just Muay Thai?
Muay Thai.
Period.
Yeah, I would say it started with Muay Thai and just led to MMA. So I think it was back in 2020, literally May 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really have anything like going for me. You know, I wasn't really doing much, and I didn't have any kind of motivation. And one day, my mom was just like, "Yo, DeVon, I want to take you to this gym. You know, I think you'll like it." I was like, "All right." And she took me to GTA for the very first time, and I tried out the Muay Thai class, and that's when my mom reintroduced me to OC.
Okay.
Because OC isn't my biological father, but he's my stepfather.
Right.
And whenever we were introduced again, I was like, okay, I really like this Muay Thai class, and he teaches Muay Thai, and I'm like,
That's dope.
okay, I really want to stick with this.
Yeah, facts.
You know, I want to put my effort into this, and you know, it just kicked off from there. And I would kind of say it saved me in a way, because before I really didn't feel like I had anything I wanted to work towards in life. You know,
Facts.
I was kind of lost in just figuring my way out. You know, I was like 14 years old. You know, I'm just figuring shit out, and I got on this journey, and now it feels like I have guidance.
Wow.
You know? Like
Wow.
I have something great that I'm working towards, and it makes me better as an individual, and it brings me and introduces me to great people like you.
Man,
So,
that's dope, bro. Thank you.
here we are.
Man, bro, that's crazy. So when you say like in terms of guidance, right? Would you say like growing up as a kid, like you were you lost? Like, did you not know like any like what do you besides this? What did you like to do? What would you say? Were you into sports? Were you like?
Yeah, I had I always knew I liked fighting.
You're right.
I fought in school, and like I liked like wrestling. I didn't know much about it because I wasn't like around anyone that was like, hey, you know, you should, you know, try jujitsu or try karate or do this or that. So I was like, yeah, I want to do karate. That's what I thought. I
Yeah.
was thinking I wanted to do when I was growing up. And I remember at the time, like I was like real young. I think maybe like 8 or 9 years old. My uncle was doing MMA. He was training at Creighton MMA. And at the time, like that's where OC used to train.
Yeah.
And I had went in there and did a jiu-jitsu trial class. And I really loved it, bro. I really loved it, but the shit was so expensive. It was
Yeah,
so
facts.
expensive. And growing up with a single mom with 3 kids, my mom was like, I'm sorry we can't really like do this yet, you know?
Right.
So I played baseball and I played basketball on like small little like, I don't know, how would you say?
Like AAU teams in a sense? Okay.
Something like that.
Dope.
And yeah, just like I think that was like through 3rd grade to like 7th grade. And then I was like fucking up in school. I was like, I'm not gonna lie. I was a badass kid. I was a badass kid in school, bro. My mom would tell you I was a badass kid in school.
Damn.
Cause I didn't really it got to a point where I really didn't care, you know? Like I felt like I feel like there's something greater I want to work towards, but it's not in school. So I didn't really feel like, at the time I was like, I don't really want to put any effort in this.
Yeah,
you know?
facts.
And yeah, I started fucking up in school, and then like 9th grade, when I was a freshman, I tried the wrestling. I tried to do wrestling, but I did it through the first week of tryouts. But after that, there was like, you can't be on the team, your grades are too bad. I was like, damn. So I was like, fuck, I gotta lock in, get my grades up. That way I can be on the wrestling team.
Yeah, right.
But COVID hit.
Damn.
After COVID hit, there was no wrestling, you know?
Right.
Like, they shut that shit down for a while.
Damn.
And
were y'all doing in-person school? I didn't mean to cut you. Were y'all doing in-person? Y'all was on virtual? That
everything
sucked.
was virtual.
Yeah,
shit.
shit.
They was like, yeah, you guys gonna stay home for a few, be doing online schooling for like a month, turned into 3 months. Next thing you know, it's like a year
whole
and a half.
year.
I'm like, damn, all right.
Damn.
So they shut that shit down. And
Facts.
whenever people were going back to school, they didn't have wrestling right away because wrestling's a very contact sport. People were still like paranoid as fuck.
Right. Right.
COVID. So, but before I even went back to school, I got into Muay Thai. So I stuck with that instead of going to wrestling. Like the rest of my high school career, I was just taking Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
Yes, sir.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, 8-time champion.
Yes, sir.
How does that feel? Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause like you're 8-0, right? You're 8.
Yeah.
Well, you're 8-0. Like, how does that feel to be undefeated? You know what I'm saying? In that realm, you know what I mean? Cause that, for the people that don't know about Muay Thai, bro, like this ain't no, bro, this is some real deal shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even in training, like everything is like strategy. Like OC, he always preaches this on his page. If you follow him, he posts this all day. It's like it's really like you have to learn this shit to a T, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So how does that feel to be undefeated in something that you really didn't know that you wanted to do at first?
Undefeated as an adult, bro.
As
But
an adult.
I just want to say I've tasted defeat, and that's why I feel like I am so good at what I do.
Okay.
Because really early on in my Muay Thai career, I think I started competing in 2021.
Okay.
And I was doing some like black eye events, and then I did the IKF. I was a junior at the time though, but it was a full contact sport, you know.
Okay.
So it was a tournament where I was like in a 4-man bracket. I won my first fight, but the second fight, the next day, I lost. That was the first time I lost, bro. And then I was like, damn, I really hated the way it felt. So I was like, I think it gave me a passion, or like it lit a fire under me, or like in me, you know, to like go back and work on whatever it was that was like stopping me from getting that win.
Yeah, facts.
And that was like July 2021.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I competed later that year, and I think either September or October. And I actually lost again in another 4-man bracket. But listen, I as humbly as I can say, I think it was because of the weight cut, because I had to cut 16 pounds. I had to cut 16 pounds in 2 weeks, and I never did that shit before.
Damn.
Ain't never did that shit before. Because I was in originally like 155 to 159 division, and I was walking around like 163 or some shit like that. And but then the next thing you know, there was like, there's nobody in your bracket or the weight class below you, so we got to put you at like 130 something or 142.
So you had to cut that just to make that bracket.
To fight.
What the fuck?
To fight.
Right.
So I was like, fuck it. I jumped in. We bought a portable sauna. I still have that sauna to this day. I use that shit every time I have to go weight.
Yeah, damn.
And then we bought the portable sauna, and I literally sat in it like after training, like every day of the week.
Every day.
Every day of the week, just to lose
Wow.
that weight.
Damn.
And I won my first fight, but the second fight, bro, I did really well. It's still on Fighters Edge Management on YouTube.
Okay.
You can go watch it. It's my fight versus Aaron. I forgot his last name.
Okay.
But I did really well. But I think I could have done better had I not gassed out, bro. I was fucking done, bro. I feel like I
Damn.
was tired as fuck. I ain't never felt that
Yeah.
like fatigued ever.
Right.
You know? So after those two losses, bro, like, I don't know, there was just a switch. The switch when I went back to training. I was like, all right, this is what I need to work on.
Right.
It forced you to, I feel like it's a lesson, you know. At the end of the day, it like forces you to get better. And now here I am, I'm undefeated as an adult. That's why I say I'm 8-0 now, because ever since I turned 18, I've been competing as much as I can. I have 8 Muay Thai fights. I was supposed to have 10.
Yeah, we'll get into that. yeah. Facts,
I was
facts,
supposed to
facts.
have like 9 or 10, bro, but now I'm 8-0 and shit's weird.
When you say weird, what do you
because it's
what do you
like, whenever I was fighting, I'm gonna say I never got into the points where I was like, I'm fighting, I want to fight and win belts. I was like, I just want to fight like who is the best, you know, because I know it's gonna bring the best out of me. It'll force me to get better, you know? So, but with that kind of mentality, it brought
The
championship belts.
Damn.
So I'm like, they kind of just came along with the journey.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Let me ask you this. Everybody knows the broom, and they knows the broom. We sweep people, right?
Yeah.
But who is DeVon when nobody's watching and the cameras aren't around? Who is DeVon?
That's a great question. Who is DeVon when nobody's around? A 20-year-old kid just trying to chase his dreams of being like famous and performing on like world stages, like
Right.
where millions of people are watching. You know,
Right.
Like that's always been my dream. I always felt like that is something that I have in me, and it's something that I can see. I dream about it, and I like believe that I'm gonna get that to that point one day in my life.
Yeah.
And so DeVon is just a 20-year-old kid trying to chase that dream.
Right. 20 years old, bro. Bro, does anybody ever tell you have like an old soul?
Yeah.
Bro, cause like we in the gym, we just kicking it and stuff, and then it's like, yo, I'm 20. I'm like, what the? You 20?
Yeah.
Like, bro, when you first told me that, I was like, bro, nah, hell nah, you ain't 20. But nah, like, bro, you carry yourself with so much confidence. That's number one. Carry yourself with immense confidence, bro. Very articulate. Bro, you just well-mannered like hell. Like, I wouldn't think that you were a 20-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. I think, bro, it's about who you surround yourself with, really. You know, like, I'm a big person on energy, too. And I feel like it's all depending on, like, the kind of energies you surround yourself with. And, bro, and I swear to God, it's all, like, because of my mom and OC. I give it all to them because, like, and my granny, too. My granny, Nina, who...
She actually lives...
She lived, like, literally, like, 2 minutes from here.
That's dope.
I'm telling you, I used to...
Shout out to Granny.
I used to be all around here. Them three, like, helped me be who I am today. Like, if you would have met me when I was 15, bro, 14, 13, bro, you would have been like, y'all aren't the same people.
Yeah, right.
You know, but, like, ever since I started Muay Thai, but that's the thing, too. I found a discipline in martial arts because I was able to work on something and work on it every single day to get better at it, you know? And that gave me discipline. I didn't have that before. And I feel like that is the reason why I am the way I am. So,
Facts.
and I hang around hang around people that are older than me that are wise, you know, can
Mm-hmm.
give me good advice. And
Facts.
I'm a listener, bro. Like I take like advice and I listen to it and I like remember it for a while and it sticks with me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I like use it to get like make myself better.
Facts. I also look at you when you train too as well. Like the way that OC coaches you, right?
Yeah.
It's like it clicks. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get used to that because
Mhm.
I never really had I never did this shit before for real. So
Right.
having a coach like him is kind of like it's very important.
Yeah.
Kind of like a father figure too. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You want to make him proud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
I was at your jujitsu match yesterday, right? The first one didn't really go your way.
Right.
But as I'm looking at the videos and I'm seeing like you learn so quick. Like where did you get that from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you said hey, didn't really make good grades in school and stuff like that. But me looking at you, you're a great listener and learner too as well. Where did you get that from?
Dude, I swear it's just I want to say it's a natural talent in a way.
Fact, that is a talent.
Yeah, because I think personally it's because I'm a huge gamer. Like bro. In video games, when I really love something, bro, I'm gonna get better at it. And I'm gonna force myself to learn from my mistakes and then like get better. That's how I've always been. And I feel like that correlates well with martial arts.
Facts.
So whenever I make a mistake, I'm like, all right, I need to not do that again because I can't keep letting that happen. I need to upgrade.
Nah, for sure, for
that
sure.
makes sense.
Nah, it makes a lot of
I think
sense.
it's because I'm a huge gamer, for real.
Damn. What's some of the
Yeah.
games you like?
Right now, Marvel Rivals. Growing up, it was just Call of Duty, bro. I swear to God.
Right. Call of Duty.
Call of
yeah.
Duty. I played GTA 5, shit like that. I was never into sports games. Not like 2K, Madden. I was never into shit like that. And I'm still not to this day. I was always a first person shooter.
Yeah.
I was like getting into shit, shooting shit and fucking
Yeah.
just running around having fun.
Facts. Do you fuck with like any UFC games?
Yeah, of course. Now that I'm into fighting, bro, I play the fuck out of UFC. And bro, I've played it and I realize now like as I'm older, I can think back to like certain days of my childhood where I played like with my like older cousins
Right.
on their console, and I'm like, they were playing UFC, and I remember playing with them. I'm like, bro, and it never clicked. I'm like, I never was like, yo, what is this? You know. But now I'm like, I played that shit growing up. I'm like, damn, okay, I didn't even know that. Fighting games, Mortal Kombat, I would say.
Mortal Kombat is like legendary, bro.
I loved.
Did you see the new Mortal Kombat movie that came out?
I want to see it so bad. I want to see it so bad.
Bro, that shit is hard.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta
The
go
first
watch
one
that.
was cool too, but the second one was more fight scenes.
Yeah.
I think the first one lacked that. The storyline was still great.
Right.
Going into the underworld and now they're trying to fight for it was dope, bro.
Right.
I ain't gonna tell you everything,
I
but
bet.
go and watch it.
All right, bet.
But you want to know something that's crazy?
What's
People
up?
don't understand. Like, that's not the first or the second Mortal Kombat that came out.
It's not.
There's one that came out in like 1995.
Like, right, a long time ago.
Bro, I remember, like, and it's crazy because my uncle, like, it was me, my uncle, my cousin, rest in peace, my cousin, and my brother. We were all at my grandmother's house.
Yeah.
And for some reason, me and my brother got into trouble that day, so we couldn't go see the Mortal Kombat movie. Bro, when I tell you, like, that's all we loved and played, we used to have Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
You probably don't know about that. I got one. I got a console. I'm gonna put it in here too, so y'all can come over and play.
Oh, word. I
But
bet.
bro, Sega Genesis was the shit. We was always playing Mortal Kombat on that. Super Nintendo, there was more like the Street Fighter games too. I
Yeah.
think that was Nintendo, I believe. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, gamers or whatever. Do you play Street Fighter too? Have you ever played
I'm
it?
not gonna lie. I played it. I wasn't like crazy into it. Like I
Yeah.
was Mortal Kombat. I was like, you know, it's cool.
Yeah,
But it wasn't
yeah.
like my shit. You know,
Facts.
Mortal Kombat was my shit.
Facts. PS5 or Xbox?
PS5.
Yeah, you ain't fucking with that Xbox shit.
I did growing up, and here's the thing.
Let's go. Let's talk games, bro. Cause hey, I ain't gonna lie, people they'll shun you online if you say like, oh, Xbox and it's a whole bunch of
I
PlayStation.
love both of them.
Okay, all right, cool. There we
I
go.
love both of them. Honestly, I want an Xbox for the simple fact that it's backwards compatible, bro. Sony is so stingy when it comes to not letting niggas play older games, bro. Like,
Right.
I want to go back and play some of the old games that I really love that was on PS3,
Like
Xbox
what?
360.
Like what?
Bro, like for me, growing up, it's Call of Duty. I want to go back and play the good Call of Duties, like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. And I just want to play the campaign and like the offline modes because I'm like, bro, I love those shits. Growing
Yeah,
up, I'm
yeah.
like, bro, they don't make anything like that anymore. So I'm
Damn.
like, you can't really get that back. And another thing is Titanfall. That was another game I really
What's the
loved
name of
growing
it?
up. Titanfall.
What's that? Yeah, I never.
It's
yeah.
a first person shooter. It's a like, it's about like, I'd say like soldiers where they have like big ass robots. It's like it takes place like far in the future, but it's like you have big ass robot avatars that they control that are really fucking dope.
Damn,
I
that's
say
dope.
look into Titanfall.
Nah,
Titanfall is a
for
good
sure.
ass game series. It's dope.
I'm just now getting back into the whole game thing. Like I
Yeah.
told you, I just got a PS5, bro.
Uh-huh.
That shit is still in the box. I haven't even opened that motherfucker yet, but I'm gonna get to it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
bet.
I got the PS5, and I got only one game, which is the UFC 5. I got that game.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna suck, bro. I probably ain't gonna know how to play it, so I'm gonna need y'all to fuck with me and help me
got
out
you.
and stuff like that. So got another question for you.
Okay, what's up?
Have you ever looked in the mirror before a fight and genuinely doubted yourself, and what happened at that moment?
Yes. Can I can I say literally okay. Is a fight the same thing as a competition? Because I felt that way. If I'm being honest,
Yeah.
this week leading into this event that I just did yesterday, I was really fucking.
You were nervous?
As fuck.
But can I ask you something? Because, like, I'm looking at it, and it's like, I know that jujitsu is dangerous in terms of you can hurt yourself.
Yeah.
But, like, the fear aspect, I would expect walking into a octagon-style thing and you're fighting somebody with all weapons versus being choked out. I would think that would be more fearful.
Right.
So you said that it was the other way around. Why is that?
I was nervous as fuck. But first of all, bro, ADCC is like the Olympics of jiu-jitsu. Like in terms of like, grappling organizations, you know, it's like the most prestigious one that I know about, you know, and I've never, bro, when I found out I was like in a 32-man bracket, I was like, holy shit.
It was 32 people?
32 people in my division. I was like, bro, I ain't never did no shit before like that.
Facts.
So I was like, bro, and like, if I knew I was training for like an ADCC, like, I would structure everything around just jujitsu. And I know I didn't do that the way I wanted to leading up to it. Like, I had so much other shit going on. I was just fucking all over the place, kind of. But I was still training, but not training like
as much
as I wanted to. So I felt like I was like I'm nervous as fuck because, and also too is because like even though you would think like fighting in a cage with all weapons, like that's what I would get more hurt doing. No, I get the most like injuries from jujitsu just because of like how they manipulate your joints and like how you gotta explode and like all your body is in all different types of fucking angles and like twists and positions and the shit like that. So I'm like, I can minimize damage well to a certain degree in like stand up fighting, but jiu-jitsu shit happens, bro. And like I have like one of the worst injuries I've suffered was because of jiu-jitsu. So I'm like, I
Does
feel
that
like you
replay back?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's another thing that too. I'm like, every time I grapple, I'm like, I gotta be careful about that because I don't want to like keep bringing it back, you know.
Yeah.
So
You said that yesterday. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, see, I look at that like, hey, that takes that. First of all, doing anything that takes guts. You know what I mean? But to do that, like, I didn't know anything about that event, right?
Yeah.
So Jenna was just like, hey, me, DeVon, and Tony, we got like a really big tournament. Can you and your homies come?
Yeah.
I said, I don't know about my homies, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna come.
Bet.
So like, I came and I didn't know what I was walking into.
Right.
So seeing all the motherfuckers, I was like, what the fuck is this? So OC was like, is this your first time coming in? I said, yes. like, bro, I never did this shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I want to say kudos to you on that. You told me, you was like, man, hey, I'm not about to get hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real, I got a fight coming up. Like,
it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Bro, and the thing is, I always, bro, when you ask, bro, and it's how people talk about ADCC too that also had me in my head a little bit because I'm like, niggas try to kill each other in there as far as I know. Bro, you ask people that do jujitsu, like people that go in train class about ADCC, bro, they're like, they talk like different about it. Like there's a different energy when that name is mentioned type shit. Whenever it's like, you're talking about, hey, I'm signing up for a competition, it's like, new breed, okay. Naga, that's another one that's like, all right, but you say ADCC, they're like, oh shit, like, that's like
one of the
serious
ones.
shit. Yeah.
Damn.
That's like serious shit. So, bro, I've heard people like try to kill each other for them fucking gold medals. And I'm like, huh, I'm not trying.
What?
I'm not trying to do all that, bro. I'm like,
So getting that gold medal is the equivalent of getting like an Olympic gold,
like
in a sense.
in a sense, yeah. But that's how
Wow.
I would describe it, you know, from what I've heard.
Right.
So it's like, to me, it's not that worth it.
Yeah,
At least not where I'm at yet. Like, you know,
Right,
like
right.
like eventually when you're fighting, like doing it for millions of dollars, it's different. But
Mhm.
like for one of these little gold medals, bro, for a competition I signed up for, bro, I got so much other shit going on. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to fucking
Yeah,
get
facts.
fucked up for it, you know?
Facts,
So,
facts. Do you look at your life in like totality right now in terms of you being at 20, being 20 years old? Like, bro, you know how long you got to go? like, think about that shit, bro. Like, bro, and you're good as fuck right now. So think about this: 21, or 20 to 25, then 25 to 30, then 30 to 35. Do you even look like that far, or are you just kind of like, I'm one of the person that lives in the present?
lives in the present.
Mm.
I look at it, bro, and the thing is, I feel like I look at it backwards. I look at like the progress I've made from where I started to where I am now, and I feel like that motivates me to kind of do more, you know, because I'm like, I know I can obtain more, you know. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm greater, you know, than what I've accomplished. So I was like,
Facts.
you can do better. So I look at it as in, okay, I started when I was 14. I'm now 20. I need to keep going, you know.
Yeah, nah, facts.
But bro, every time I think about it, I'm like, damn, I'm about to be 21 years old, and I'm like,
When's your birthday?
August 7th.
Okay, you're gonna turn up. I don't drink, but I'll drink with you on your
I
birthday.
bet.
Hey, like, yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But man, it's weird because I'm like, dog, I never thought I would be like. Here's the thing too, like growing up, I was always big on like, how do I see myself as an adult? Because you know, when you're little, you look up to like people that are bigger than you. You're like, damn, I kind of want to be like that one day.
Yeah,
You
facts.
see people, especially when you see like real like role models that stand out. You're like, man, I want to be like them. So you're like, I wonder how I'm gonna be when I'm their age, type shit.
Right.
So whenever I'm like, when I was growing up, I'm like, I wonder how I'll be, like where I'll be at when I'm 18 or when I'm about to turn 21, shit like that.
Right.
And I'm like, every day I wake up and I'm like, I never thought it would be like this.
Yeah, damn.
Like this.
Facts.
And it is amazing. You know, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like, I'm 20 years old and here I am.
Living your dream.
Right, yeah, bro.
That's dope.
It's a blessing.
When you look at fighters now, right, that are in the UFC and stuff like that, who are some of your, I want to say, like, who are some of like the fighters that you kind of get influence from, or like the ones that you like?
I just want to say, Ilya Taporia, bro.
That's your guy?
That's
number one?
That nigga's
Okay.
Right now,
Yeah.
Yes, bro. Like, out of active fighters, yes. Him, Alexander Volkanovski, Piotr Yan, Sean O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley, my guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fuck with him, too.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of niggas. Like,
You like? Yeah, I know you said Oliveira. You did like
oh,
Oliveira
yeah,
too.
fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Charles Oliveira for sure.
Yeah.
Charles Oliveira, Alex Pereira, Israel Adesanya, you know. I forgot who else. There was someone else I was going off with. But John Jones, you know, like all kinds of people. Daniel Cormier, like GSP. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, and Demetrius motherfucking Mighty Mouse Johnson.
Come on now. Let's clap it up for Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse is my nigga, bro.
Didn't he just Hall of Fame? UFC, I think.
Yes, bro.
Yep.
Bro,
Salute to Mighty Mouse.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I have to put him above Ilya, bro. Out of right now, because out of all the fighters that I look at and get inspiration from, he's that one, bro. Like, Mighty Mouse is like where I want to be.
Damn.
like that is what I feel like I can achieve, and I want to go and get it, you know?
Yeah, facts.
So it's like he's a huge gamer. I'm a huge gamer, you know, like he's great at what he fucking does.
Facts.
Loves martial arts, and I feel like I'm the same way, so
Facts.
like he's the biggest inspiration for me as a fighter.
That's dope.
And bro, he did crazy things.
Bro, won championship,
Won
over
championship
there
in UFC, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's unheard of, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you can name anybody else who's done that. And to win as many UFC titles as he did, like, I think he had like 13 fucking title wins.
That's crazy, bro.
That's wild as fuck, you know?
Damn.
Like, bro. Then he went over to one championship.
How many belts did he win? Did he only won? He only won one and one champion,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah.
Lost it and got it back.
Got it back.
Wait, no. I think he lost the first fight for the belt, came back, knocked him out, won the belt, and then defended it against the guy that
He knocked out. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. And he's short as fuck. He's like my height. Probably a little bit, probably
and
shorter
I
than me.
feel like that is why he is so great, man. Bro, I'm telling you, like, and I'll watch his videos all the time, bro. I'm telling you, he is so smart. And I feel like that, like, when it comes to like fighting aspects, if you ask me like, what is something, like, what quality would you want over all the others when it comes to like fighting? Is it like cardio, like power, speed?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say fight IQ every single time. Every single time. Being smarter and like just more aware of like situations when it comes to fighting, bro, puts you so far ahead of people. Like everyone, like at some point when it gets to the professional level, everyone knows how to do like almost everything, you know. But it's like, who can do it better than everybody else?
Right.
Like who understands this shit like the best, you know?
Nah, for sure.
I feel like he's up there.
He's up there.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. I mean, looking at, because I go on like one championships page and I just watch all of the highlights and shit like that. And it's like, bro, when they show his, it's just like, this dude is crazy, bro. Crazy as fuck, bro. Look, I got a question for you, bro.
What up?
If you could fight any one of those people for a championship belt, who would it be and why? And what are the weapons that you will use in order to beat them? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Anybody on that list that you named?
In their weight class?
So wait, who's in your weight class out of the people that you named? Let's make it fair.
Okay. For the weight class, I see myself fighting at professional as 145.
Okay. So that would be
Alexander Volkanovski. I forgot to mention another guy on that list of just all the greats is fucking like prime Conor McGregor. I mean, like when he was that guy, like up until I think up until after the Eddie Alvarez fight. I think before he fought Floyd Mayweather, like he was just on a fucking tear, bro. I'd say him at 145 is like one of my goats. I'd say I would want to fight Alexander Volkanovski for the fact that, dude, I feel like that fight can take me from like here to here. Like win, lose, draw. I feel like preparing and like game planning and getting ready for a fight of that kind of caliber can make you like the best version of yourself possible, you know? And he's another one of those guys that has like great like fight IQ. Yes, bro. And I would love to just like see how it would be in a mental chess match of like
facts.
Like MMA with him, you know?
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So OC always talks about my coach vault. How often do you look at that? Because, like, to get that fight IQ, like, he got so much shit on there. And it's like, bro, sometimes I get on the site. Well, I only been on there a couple of times. I ain't going to even lie. I'm going to get better. I'm going to do better, OC. But bro, you get on there and it's like so much shit. I don't even be knowing where to start. Because, again, I'm just coming off of the streets doing this shit, bro. So it's like I'm still trying to learn.
Right.
But, like, what's your go-to when you go to my fight IQ? What do you go to that feeds your spirit, feeds your IQ? What are some of the things that you
footwork and like range management, like understanding how to like green zones.
Yeah,
you know what that
shit is. Yeah, I like that.
Understanding green zones, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's always, I feel like it's different for everybody based on like their body type. You know, like how I fight might not work for you. Because like I'm a longer guy, I got like different weapons that might not work the same whenever you use them. So I'm like, when it comes to fighting, one thing I want to like really take advantage of is my reach. You know, like I feel like I have good range management, so I feel like if I can keep people right at that like golden spot in the green zone and yellow zone of where I can hit them without being touched. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd say like the fight IQ, like footwork and green zone.
That's
And,
that's dope. That's dope. What are some weapons you will use to beat Alex? What's his name? I'm sorry,
Volkanovski.
Volkanovski.
Volkanovski. Fuck, man, that's hard, bro.
I know.
That's hard, especially right now because I don't think I know I'm not at that fucking level yet. But when I get there, I feel like my understanding of footwork and range management when it comes to range management.
Yeah, you taller than you. You way taller than him.
That's fuck.
So yeah, I think that would definitely be a good thing to start with for sure. Question: what was the darkest thought you've had during a fight camp? You know what I mean? What was the darkest thought that you had during a fight camp? In terms of if the spirit of doubt tried to creep up on you.
Yeah, okay. That's a good one. I'm not gonna lie. Like breaking my fucking like shin bone. Like please, bro.
That's never gonna happen.
Never, bro.
That's never gonna happen.
Bro.
But I understand.
Because, bro, like when it comes, I love kicking.
Yeah.
I kick the fuck out of somebody any day. I love kicking, bro. So like, it's always been a fear to not fucking break this shit, kicking somebody. So like, whenever I was preparing for my first fight against Pierre without any shin guards, that was my first fight without shin guards. I was like, I just gotta be careful with how I set it up because with how I threw kicks with shin guards isn't the same of how I throw kicks without them because like I gotta set them up better. You know, I can't just fucking throw them because it gives a chance of it getting defended perfectly. And I feel like a perfect defense would be like the defense to fucking break your shit, you know? And I've seen it happen. It's happened in the NFC.
Yeah, I seen
in
one
the UFC.
Yeah, one fight I saw something happen like that in the NFC too as well. Yeah, continue. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, bro. And yeah, I'm like, that's just always been my fucking darkest thought. I was like, bro, I can't let that shit happen.
Yeah, it won't happen.
And yeah, and Tony really helped with that too, because whenever like before I was training for the fight with Pierre, me and Tony would always spar, and I would throw like a fuck ton of leg kicks because I was like, I got shin guards on, you know, like if it gets checked, it's not gonna be as bad as if I don't have shin guards. And then it got to the point to where he's checking the fuck out of him. I mean, like he's checking him with his knees. I'm like, all right. He was like, look, you can't keep doing that because when you're fighting with no shin guards, it's gonna be different. You know, I'm like
it's gonna be like wear and tear.
Yeah, so force me to get better.
Let me ask you that, like, bro, like, cause I can't imagine that right now, like kicking without a shin guard on, like. So bone to bone, bro. Like, just tell me how the fuck does that feel, bro? Like, cause I'm in there, I'm doing it with the shin guards, and you can still get hurt, it depending on how you kick with the shin guards. What is that like? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know how I describe it. Have you ever kicked the like very bottom of the heavy bag?
Yes.
And it's solid.
Yeah. Yes.
It's just like that, for real.
That doesn't feel good.
It doesn't. It really doesn't, bro.
Bad.
That shit hurts, bro. I fucked myself up so many times on the heavy bag. But, like, the only thing that's different and, like, as I'm doing it, like, every time I think about it, I'm like, going into a fight, I'm like, that shit's gonna hurt. But when I'm in there.
You don't feel it.
You don't.
The adrenaline, you think?
Yeah. Oh, that plays a huge part. My nigga, you ask anybody. Ask Tony, too. Yeah. He'll tell you. You don't feel it while you're in there, but you'll feel it after.
Yeah.
I mean, but, like, while you're in there, unless it's, like, a good, like, defense. Like, when it comes to elbows and knees, whenever you land, like, your, like, kicks on that, that's different. And, like real shin-to-shin collision, that's different. But, like, when I got my knockout and I fucking cracked dude in his head with my, like, shin, it didn't feel like anything crazy, you know?
After did it? Okay, damn.
It was just like kicking a heavy bag, for real. And one thing I did, like, I felt like was I want to say I felt like it was a placebo effect because I didn't know if it actually helped, but I wanted to feel like it did when I was coming up, like, real young and like early in my Muay Thai career, I used to put on shin guards and go outside and kick a tree just like a fuck ton of times. And then, and I was like, I feel like that helps condition my shins.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, so it got to a point where, like, certain shit didn't hurt as bad, you know?
Damn. That's crazy, bro. So let's talk about your upcoming fight.
Okay.
July 10th, right? I think it's July 10th. I believe so. July 10th.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
Your opponent. Do you know who do you know anything about your opponent? Or how do you study? How do you prep when it comes down to that?
We haven't started film study yet.
Okay.
We'll start film study like when that's like the next thing on our list. Because right now I'm focused on doing this next tournament, which is literally this upcoming weekend. I'm going to go compete again in Atlanta.
In the same?
No.
In the same type of?
No, not ADCC. It's a jiu-jitsu, but it's new breed, so it's different. Okay. But it's still grappling.
That's hard.
After that, that's when we're gonna lock in for the
fight.
Yeah, for the fight. And that's whenever we start doing film study. We get film study, and me and OC, we watch their fights together, and we study like shit about them, like
that's
their
dope.
tendencies, like what kind of fighter they are, like what are their favorite weapons, like what kind of defense do they have, you know, like how do they react when certain shit happens, shit like that.
Facts.
And I know he used to train a while ago when the matchmaker who brought the fight to us, Jesse Wable.
Shout out to Jesse.
Shout out to Jesse. Jesse's my guy. Whenever he used to train at, I think SBG. Don't quote me on that. But they used to train together. So I know that this guy has a lot of years of experience. I don't know if he hasn't fought in a while.
David Hernandez. Yeah. I'm looking at him right now. He trains at Bangkok Boxing.
Bangkok Boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Tony used to train.
Yeah. Tony. Yeah.
And I don't think Tony didn't recognize him.
Okay.
As far as I know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know much about him. Besides the fact that he's a veteran with more experience than me, so I'm taking it super serious.
Hell yeah. The last two fights, bro, people just were no-shows. The one Fight Island, right? That guy. What was his name? I forgot his name.
Cordell Simpson.
Yeah, didn't show up, and then the one before that, he came to the weigh-in super late.
Late as fuck.
And basically had the forfeit, man.
Yes, bro. That shit. First of all, I want to say it's the most frustrating and like confusing feeling ever. Cause like, imagine you're like preparing for a title fight, bro, and like you just spent like fucking several weeks preparing for this fight, training as hard as you can. I'm talking like I was waking up 6 a.m. to go fucking do strength and conditioning with my coach, my boy TJ, and that shit wasn't easy. There was a lot of sacrifices I made, like going into the camp. Ultimately, I think it made me better. Don't get me wrong. It didn't
alter anything.
Right.
Right.
It made me better, so I'm grateful for that. But it's like you're getting ready for a fight, and then it's like, boom, I'm leaving weigh-ins. I get that phone call. I'm like, what's up? He's like, yeah. So he showed up like an hour after.
What the fuck?
You were supposed to, like, the deadline was, because I think like the time to weigh in is like 12 to 2 o'clock p.m. And he showed up at like 3:15 or some shit like that.
Thanks.
Had my boy train of thought derailed. David Ovalas had David wait for him and Jesse just so he could weigh in, and then he came in overweight. He wasn't even on weight, you know? It was like 5 pounds off, I think. I was like, dude, this nigga didn't even try.
Damn, that's crazy.
It didn't even try, you know? So It's like,
yeah.
Fuck, I was like, all right, whatever. We still took the fight, but there was like, there's an issue. He weighed in after the deadline was due, so the Georgia State Athletic Commission was like,
it's a wrap.
This fight can't happen. But we tried to see what we can do, see if we could find any loopholes, and they was like, we'll let you know. And so I'm fucking driving around trying to like
get your mental together.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's up in the air right now.
Right.
I'm like, this shit could fall through, or I could be go fighting. Like, I'm like, fuck it. Focus on if the fight happens. So I'm like, still in the mentality that everything's going right, you know? So I'm like, I have a fight tomorrow. Because worst case scenario, they're like, or best case scenario, I think would have been at the time was, they're like, okay, we can let this fight happen. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna still go fight. Then I get a call like 30 minutes later. My mom was like,
It's a wrap.
yeah.
Damn.
And I was so fucking pissed.
I already know, bro.
Bro.
I already know, bro.
I was so pissed because I worked so hard at selling tickets because as an amateur, that's the only way I could really make like any kind of money from fighting right now is selling tickets on the local scene. And I sold a lot of tickets, you know? I feel like I sold a lot of tickets. I would have made some good money for that fight. But, I mean, I feel like God has a way of making things happen because that fight didn't happen and I got to talk to my boy, like really get close and talk to my boy Danny Nagel. Shout out Danny Nagel, that's one of my sponsors.
Shout out to Danny.
And we clicked, and bro, I feel like me and him wouldn't be as close as we are now
if it wasn't for that.
Yeah.
I was supposed to interview him too. We still gonna make that happen.
Make it happen.
He's facts. Yeah, he's a great guy.
Then I think a few days later after the fight, my mom was like, "Okay, we got something for you." It's this not I think because I think she called Sunday, the weekend the fight was supposed to happen. And then they were like, not this next weekend, but the weekend after that. Well, we can get, we have an opponent for you for Island Fights. That was Cordell.
That's dope.
Yeah. And I was in Pensacola, and Deja and Jenna was on the card, and I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be a cool trip. That'll be a nice trip to go out there and, you know, compete with them.
Yeah.
And did everything, made weight. And it was a weird, I'm not going to lie, I didn't, like, prepare for that fight the way I wanted to, but I still felt like I was confident enough to like know that I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass up.
Yeah, facts.
Especially when it comes to stand-up fighting, because that's my shit.
Yeah,
that's my shit. So I was like, I'm good because that following weekend, like the weekend before the fight was supposed to happen, I drove to Florida to spend time with my granny because that was always my original plan because after my granny lived here, she moved to Tampa.
Okay.
And
so granny doesn't live around here anymore. Okay. Dope.
So every time I'm like away, it's because I go to Tampa to go visit her.
Right.
And I try to do it as much as possible. And I did that time because we went to the Bruno Mars concert.
Oh yeah. How was that?
It was fun. That shit was amazing.
Dope.
And I drove down there because I was originally going to fly. There was a lot of shit happening. I was like, I think it'd be better. I made the financial decision that it'd be better to drive.
Right.
And I drove down there, hung out with her for a couple of days, and then we drove back up here to Atlanta to go to the concert and drove back to Florida. And then I got in my car and drove back to Atlanta.
Damn.
I'm telling you, I'm on the road like this.
That boy on the road running.
Literally. So I'm like, that fight camp leading up to that fight with Cordell, I was literally just traveling the whole time. I was training like in between
when you
time.
Were here, yeah.
And it just felt weird. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm just going out there to fight for real.
Yeah, right.
But then I weigh in, I show up to the venue, I'm like, all right, bet, we're about to go do this. I was fucking fired up, bro.
He was at weigh-in though.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah, he showed up, made weight, we faced off and everything. I was like, cool. I was like, this shit's about to happen, you know? I was fucking pumped, bro, because the organization is huge, bro. I love, like, from what I saw, I like Island Fights, you know?
Yeah, that shit look nice.
Big ass stadium, bro. The fucking, like, the way everything was organized, it was dope. So I was like, yeah, we're about to do this. Then they do the fighters meeting. They're calling roll call. Everybody, they're like DeVon. I'm like, I'm here. They're like Vito. I'm like, here. I'm like, all right. So they say my opponent's name. Everybody like, where's he at?
Damn.
Nothing, bro. And then after the fighter meeting, I walk up to one of the guys. I'm like, yo, so my opponent didn't show up. Like, how long does he have to show up before y'all are like, all right, we can't let this happen, you know? And they was like, all right, bet we'll talk to him. They like went and messaged him or whatever the fuck, or called somebody, I don't know. Then it was like, come here, pulled me into a room on the side and was like, yeah, the fight's not happening.
Damn.
I was like, fuck. They didn't even say why, bro. They was like, yeah, he's just not coming. I was like, damn. I didn't even, bro. Honestly, I don't give a shit why. Like, if you tell me it's not happening, I don't.
Yeah.
What's knowing
Yeah,
why gonna do? You know?
That's
Like,
not
I'm
gonna make
like,
you feel any better.
I'm like,
It's just
nah,
like, damn, I
fuck it.
can't fight. I
Right.
came down here.
And did all that.
Yeah.
Like, the worst part was the weight cut because, bro, I still had to like make weight. You know. Even though it wasn't at 155, I had we did a catch weight at 165, and I was like, damn, like I still had to make that weight. So that shit, I'm just like, just wasting time. So that shit is just frustrating. But
Yeah.
it was cool. I got to go and support Jenna and fucking Deja, and they went out there and did their thing.
Yeah, facts.
So that
Shout
was
out to
dope.
them. Shout out to them, man. Yeah, I can totally understand how that can be like demoralizing a little
It's
bit.
a fucking emotional roller coaster for real because you're like 1 minute you're like real pumped up. You're like, I'm about to go and fight this guy. Next thing you know, it's like, no, you're not.
Damn.
No.
Damn.
So,
That's crazy, bro.
that shit's never happened to me. And the thing is, I knew it was always a possibility because, excuse me, it had happened to OC once. He had showed up to weigh-ins, and then his opponent
Just didn't come.
and then one of the guys was like, or one of the guys that was there at weigh-ins was like, I'll fight you, sure. And they did it.
Oh, that's how it works?
At least for that case.
Damn.
Yeah, there was another heavyweight there, and they was like, you want to do it? Fucking, they did it. I think it was a Muay Thai fight. I think it was when he fought Larry Green, I want to say.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, that's honorable for somebody to just walk
Fuck
up. So
yeah.
shout out to Larry Green. Yeah.
that was dope as fuck.
For somebody like, damn, you ain't got no opponent.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll step in, you know.
That's honorable as hell.
As fuck, bro.
Damn.
Yeah,
And then it's because and then it's another respect factor that plays into that is because I didn't train to fight you, bro.
Right.
I trained to fight the other dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just confident in my skills.
Right.
Let's do it.
Right. And then in Larry's case, where it's like, I'm just here to support one of my guys. I didn't even know, like, I wasn't even supposed to be fighting.
Yeah.
I wasn't even training for a fight.
Yeah.
And fuck it, you ain't got an opponent.
Fuck it. Let me get in there.
Yeah.
See what it's crazy as hell.
Crazy as fuck.
Damn, bro. Damn. Most people see belts, right?
Yeah.
They see the glitz and the glamour of holding a belt, having a belt, and being a champion. What sacrifices do they not see aside from what you just told us?
The countless hours and like sacrifices you make to make sure that you're doing what you have to, which is train. Like when it comes to like preparing for a fight, it's easy because you know what you have to do.
Right.
But it's not easy because you have to go and do it. You know what I mean? Like it's easy to know that, okay, I have to be training like 5, 6, 7 times a week.
Facts.
Every day of the week. So it's like sometimes 2, 3, 4 hours. And it's like, you know you have to do it. Yeah. And then it's like you also have to be strict outside of just training because it's not just training that goes into it. So it's like you also got to be strict in what you're eating and you got to be recovering right because you can only put so much wear and tear on your body. You got to recover like just as fucking hard as you train or else you're going to be pretty banged up going into training and then you can't train the way you really want to.
Right.
So I'd say it's the sacrifices that you make in and outside of the gym. The countless hours of showing up, being there, especially on days where you have to want to force yourself to go really because there's those days where you don't want to. And like, especially when you're preparing for like fights and shit, you're like, I ain't got a choice. If I really want to do this, like, you got to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
facts.
and that's where the discipline came from. Because, like, I know what I have to do. I just got to go and do it. Because, like, that's like, and that aspect can fall into a lot of different other things in life, too. Because it's like, you know what you have to go and do, but it's like, are you willing to make the sacrifice and go and do it? You know what I mean?
Nah, facts.
So I'd say it's the sacrifices, bro, in and outside of the gym. Because, like I said, it's not just going to train.
Damn.
It's making sure you're eating right, making sure you're recovering, getting enough sleep at night because sleep is important too.
Sleep is like I don't want to speak this, but I need to get some sleep, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like a workaholic, bro.
Yeah.
Like y'all see me at the gym, then after that I'm off to do some other stuff, and it's like I'm on adventures every day.
All the time.
You know what I mean?
see.
And it's a good thing because I like to stay busy.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was put on this earth to be like I was telling my sister this the other day. I was put on this earth to like be an influence to others. So I feel like me working and showcasing what I'm doing it may be somebody that I don't even know that's watching me like, damn, I want to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can do all of these things.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You are a creator. You can do all of these things. But also I need to take heed and be like, hey, look, bro, sometimes you just gotta rest, bro.
Chill sometimes.
Yeah, because if your body crashes, it's not a good feeling.
It's not, bro.
Yeah.
We got to take care of ourselves because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we only have one of these.
Yeah.
You know, like our health is pretty much everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like once this shit is gone, it's gone. You know what I mean? So it's
Mhm.
like you really got to take care of yourself.
Nah, for sure.
You know,
For sure.
while handling your other business.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
understand you
yeah.
still got to get shit done, but you got to take care of yourself at the end of the day. So I always, and that's like another thing I've been putting into myself too, because I've been the same way. That's why I feel like I've got to where I am so
Mhm.
quick, is because I always like just a workaholic in what I do.
Facts.
Just train like a lot, but it puts a lot. You got to take care of yourself too. So it's like at the end of the day, like if your body breaks down, you don't got another one. So you got to
Right.
take care of yourself.
Facts.
You got to put yourself first.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
facts.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, DeVon, man, and thank you for coming, bro.
Of
Like
course,
this
bro.
shit was dope
It's
as
been a
hell.
pleasure.
If you can tell your younger self that was at one time lost, anything, what would it be and why?
I could tell my younger self.
Mm-hmm.
Go find what you're passionate about. Like, figure out what you like to do. If you're good at it and you like doing it, make money doing it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, figure out a way to make it work for you. Because, like, we only have one life. And life's too short to just take shit too serious. So be happy.
Okay.
Be happy. Do what makes you happy, and do it every day, and do it as much as you can, because life's too short.
Yeah, nah, facts, bro. Facts. Normally I start my show with this question,
Yeah.
but I wanted to save it for the end. But
That's dope. That's a great, bro. That was
yeah,
that
facts.
was deep,
Normally
bro.
I
was
start
like,
my
oh,
show.
shit.
Yeah, I got one more for you, man.
Alright, bet.
How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail?
How dream would I beg if I know I couldn't fail? I'd be the greatest talent to come out of Atlanta and on the combat sports scene.
Mm-hmm.
To come out of Georgia. Like, I was born in Lawrenceville. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't come from like a crazy background where I'm like, I grew up, I was 5 years old, I was doing kickboxing, I was doing wrestling, I don't have no fucking background like that. I started when I was 14, when I was lost, just looking for a way to be happy. And my dream would be to be recognized as one of the greatest to ever come out of Georgia and represent the state, like, on the world scene.
Facts. And I'm gonna tell you this, based off of what you just said. In my eyes, I already look at you like that, my nigga.
Really?
Like, real shit, I already look at you like
I
that, bro.
appreciate that.
You 20, bro, and you doing this shit, bro. Like, I ask you for advice. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I'm in the gym, hey, what am I doing wrong? Hey, am I doing anything wrong? Like, what do I need to work on? Like, bro, because I see how serious you take your craft, how serious Tony takes his craft.
Yeah.
So I want to learn from you guys. You know what I'm saying? Not to say I don't know if I will want to go to the UFC. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this because God just put this on my spirit to do at this point in time.
Mhm.
But in the process, I'm meeting great people
Right.
like yourself, and I finally have a gym that I can call home. You know what I'm saying? Family.
Mhm.
So, based off of what you said, bro, I already see you like that, bro. So you are gonna be the biggest talent that comes out of
I
Georgia.
really appreciate
You
that.
got a long life to live, my nigga. And like, bro, if you at the rate you're going, just continue to do that shit for real, for real.
Sir.
My
Just
boy.
gotta stay focused. I appreciate you
Nah.
for having me, bro.
Nah, real shit, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's been an amazing episode of Vibing with Vito. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube at Vibing with Vito. You already know the slogan, we vibrating higher. Me and the champ, we gone.